where the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission, PURC, says that the current software being used by the ECG is faulty. And because of that, the ECG should suspend the usage of that particular software. But the ECG is also raising some questions, and they are saying that they are yet to meet the PURC to find a resolution to it, which is that they say if they suspend the usage of that software, how are they going to be billing customers? Would that also then mean that persons who are using power within the period of the suspension are not going to be billed and they would be using that power for free? Those are some of the questions we want to put to the PURC. We've been joined on the line by the Director of Public Affairs for the Public Utility Regulatory Commission, Madam Nana Achempem Jantwa. Good afternoon, Madam. Thank you very much for your time.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Very well, thank you. To start with, some questions have been raised by the leadership of the ECG. They are asking that per the directive from the PURC that they suspend the current software they are using, what alternative is the PURC suggesting in terms of they still managing and keeping an eye on how much power people are using, because they still need to bill them and get money from the customers?
Am I speaking to Martin?
Yes, you are, ma'am.
Martin, how are you, my dear?
Very well, thank you.
Are you saying that the leadership of the ECG
yes,
are asking this question?
Yes, we spoke to them. They said they actually were in discussions with the PURC with regard to how they can resolve this issue, because they have also known about the problem. And then on their blind side, the PURC releases that statement asking them to suspend the software.
What is their blind side? They are in discussions with whom? I mean, what kind of discussions are they talking about? We have done our work. We have noticed there's a problem. We have a responsibility as a regulator to protect the interests of the consumer and the utility service provider. When there's time to give tariffs, we give them tariffs and we defend it. Now the consumer is being shortchanged. We say that correct whatever is creating the problem. What blindside is that we have the prerogative as the regulator to give sanctions and to give orders. If something is not going on right, and we have noticed this and we are saying that correct it. And what is the blind side of it?
But have you been in meetings with the ECG with regard to the software?
We haven't been in any meetings with the ECG regarding the software.
Okay,
not yet.
Okay,
we haven't been in any meetings with them. We were getting complaints. You know, Martin, the complaints on overbilling was about 62%, over 18%. Yes. What I mean is that when we look at the trend of our complaints, from March to now, complaints on overbilling alone has been 62%, as against the 18% that we used to have before, as a proportion of all the bills that we get. So it means we noticed that there is a problem. We also started getting complaints. And we started collecting bills from consumers, and we started interrogating. When all these issues started, we thought it was an issue of meters. So we decided to do some meter testing and all that. Notice that wasn't it. But there was a problem with the software. So if ECG knew there was a problem with the software, why didn't they correct it, but for us to come and tell them to correct it? Exactly
the question I put to the PRO of the Accra East branch. He said that they knew about the problem over a month, about a month and a half ago. They knew about the problem.
You see, that is even worse, because if they knew about the problem, then it's awaiting another sanction. Because if they knew about the problem, why didn't they correct it? But they continue to build.
No, if you kindly let me land. They said it was during the period they were also in a meeting. They've had series of meetings with you, and so they were taken aback and surprised when the PURC gave the directive that they suspend the usage of the meter. But as it stands now, can you
meter the billing software?
The software, yes. Yeah. Can you tell us whether or not your checks have proven that they have suspended the usage of the software?
You know, we have given them 10 days, which is within the billing cycle. Do you get me?
Okay.
They'll start billing consumers at the beginning of the month. If they really mean to do something about it, they will start doing something about it and stop the excuses. Because they have overbilled consumers. Can you imagine that somebody was billed from 2015 to 2019? When I'm a consumer and I get my bill, I don't look at the nitty-gritty of the bill. I look at the net impact of the bill. That is the money I'm going to pay. Do you get me? Somebody living in Somenya, the person was using 50 units, and the person has been billed 13,000 units. Even an industrial consumer customer would not use 13,000 units. Do you get me? So this is a billing problem. So I think that they should stop the excuses and get to work and rectify it. Because if they do not do it, we are going to give them a very huge sanction. We are not playing with this one. How can you let consumers believe that is the PURC which has increased size to about 300%, and everybody that doesn't know what is going on? And if you knew, you see, what they have said is even an indictment on them. You knew the problem was existing, and you covered up and you were billing consumers, and people were paying.
But what, Nana, there are those who are asking if they have, why don't you then sanction them but want to treat them with kid gloves, as some are saying, that say suspended,
it is
or else?
You should give them an order. If there's a problem, give them an order. Either they should answer or they should rectify.
Okay.
It is when they do not rectify, because you have to go through certain series so that nobody takes you to court.
All right.
Because if we give a sanction immediately, then it means that you'll be taken to court.
Okay.
And somebody can take us to court and you'll be found wanting.
But in the interim, what can they do to ensure that they are still going to get money even within the period of the suspension of the software?
No,
because people will still be using power anyway.
If you look at us, we said until further notice. We are giving them certain things that they should do within 10 days.
Okay.
And as I said, the 10 days will take them to the beginning of the billing cycle. So because they don't bill daily.
Okay.
They are not supposed to bill daily. That is one of the problems they are facing with the software. You are supposed to bill at the end of the billing cycle. It's at the end of the billing cycle that you come and read the meter.
True. All right.
You get me? So we are giving them 10 days, which is within the billing cycle. And this is mostly for postpaid meters. It's not for prepaid. The prepaid metering themselves, every meter has their own billing system and their own software. That one we interrogate them after we have finished with this one. But this is mostly for credit meters.
Okay,
and Martin, please, they should stop the blame game and go to work and make sure that consumers get their right bill.
All right. Thank you very much, Nanaya Jantwa. Nanaya Achimpim Jantwa is a Director of Public Affairs for the Public Utility Regulatory Commission.